In April 2014, two young women set out for a daytime hike in the mountains of Panama. They carried a small backpack, a camera, and a phone. They expected to be back before nightfall. They were never seen alive again. Their names were Chris Kremers and Liz Fruin. A trip abroad. Chris and Liz were students from the Netherlands who had traveled to Panama for adventure and volunteer work. They were staying in the town of Boquete, a scenic area known for coffee farms and lush mountain trails. On April 1st, 2014, they decided to hike the popular El Pianista Trail. It was considered manageable and often recommended to tourists. They told no one they were going far. They never returned. The first signs of trouble. When the women failed to come back that evening, their host family grew concerned. A search began the next day. Volunteers, police, and even helicopters scanned the dense rainforest. Days turned into weeks. Then in June, over 2 months later, a local woman found a blue backpack along a riverbank. Inside were Chris and Liz Ann's belongings, sunglasses, a water bottle, Liz Ann's camera, and both of their phones. The items were surprisingly dry and neatly packed. The phone records. Investigators examined the phones. Beginning just hours after their hike started, emergency calls had been attempted. First to 112, the Dutch emergency number, then to 911. None of the calls connected. The attempts continued over several days. At one point, the wrong PIN was entered repeatedly into Chris's phone. After about 10 days, the phone stopped being used entirely. The photographs. Liz Ann's camera revealed something even more puzzling. The early photos showed the girls smiling on the trail during daylight, nothing unusual. But later, taken in the middle of the night, were dozens of flash photographs in near total darkness. Some showed rocks, tree branches, and the jungle floor. One image appeared to show the back of Chris's head, with what some believe may have been blood near her temple, though interpretations vary. Why were these photos taken? Were they signaling for help or trying to see something in the darkness? No clear answers were found. The remains. In the months that followed, partial human remains were discovered along the river and surrounding area. DNA testing confirmed they belonged to Chris and Liz Ann. Some bones showed signs of natural decomposition. One of Chris's bones was reportedly unusually bleached, leading to speculation. But experts noted environmental factors in tropical climates can accelerate such changes. Panamanian authorities concluded the most likely explanation was that the women became lost, suffered injuries, and eventually died due to exposure and the harsh jungle terrain. But not everyone was convinced. Accident or something more? The case sparked international debate. Some believe it was a tragic accident. Two hikers who underestimated the jungle's difficulty and became disoriented beyond the trail. Others suspect foul play, pointing to the odd nighttime photos and the condition of the backpack. To this day, there is no confirmed evidence of third-party involvement, a mystery in the rainforest. The Panamanian jungle is dense, steep, and unforgiving. Once off-trail, visibility drops. Rivers swell. Wildlife and terrain become dangerous quickly. Whether the girls lost their way or encountered something unexpected, their final days remain uncertain. What is known is simple and heartbreaking. Two friends went on a hike. They tried calling for help, and somewhere deep in the rainforest near Boquete, their journey ended. More than a decade later, the story of Chris Kremers and Liz Fruin continues to unsettle those who follow unsolved mysteries. A reminder of how quickly adventure can turn into tragedy.